What's going on, everybody? So I want to give you guys this quick word of encouragement. A lot of people right now, they're not embracing the season that God has given you, okay? And you never have to compare yourself with somebody else's season. And if you are in a season of busyness, if you're in a season of rest, if you're in a season for which God has commanded you, in some sense, to do something, I want to give you this word of encouragement because many of us don't understand that the season that we are in is exactly where God wants you to be. And you don't have to compare yourself. You don't have to rush to get out of the season. You don't have to try to over-prepare in some sense to say, you know what, this season, I despise it, or whatever attitude you may have. And God, especially if you're in a season where it doesn't sound productive, it doesn't sound like it's a godly thing, whether you're doing nothing in some sense or resting, or whether you're working overtime and you think, oh, your heart is not in the right place, or maybe I should quit. You have any number of things for which people will confuse or mix, in some sense, certain seasons with each other and think, oh, you know what, I should quit this season. And so wherever you're in, right, especially if you are in a busy season and you think, oh, you know what, I'm not ready, I messed up, you know, there's certain things that are holding me back. I want to encourage you that if you are in a place for which you have to be consistent, you're not going to drop the ball when you are a father or a mother and you have to raise your child, oh, because I don't feel like it, or because it's not, you know, healthy for me. I'm not in the right headspace. I've got to fix certain things. If this is you right now, you've got to realize that there's obedience involved, there's consistency, there's faith involved, and that you can't use your own power, your own strength, and you can't always rely on, you know what, my condition is not good. So if it doesn't happen for me, then I can't do the work of God. That is a human thinking. That's a fleshly thinking. And so for many of us right now, embrace your season. Embrace what God is showing you right now, because God, He's given you this time for a reason. So it doesn't matter what other people are doing. It doesn't matter if they're leapfrogging ahead of you. It doesn't matter if they're getting the blessings and the rewards and you're not, in some sense. It doesn't matter if you feel like you're not planting or doing certain things according to your standards, according to the way that other people are telling you to do certain things, because God, He may have given you a season for a reason. And if you're hurt, if you're in a season of brokenness, if you're in a season of training, if you're in a season of education, if you're in a season of, you know, correction, rebuke, healing, whatever it is, all of those seasons are necessary, and each season must complete its course. You don't look at summer and say, you know what, I want winter to come around. This is not a good season for X, Y, and Z. That season needs to complete its course. It needs to complete everything that it's come to. Otherwise, it's not going to be effective as you go to the next season. So each season has its own things. If you think about flowers, if you think about animals, if you think about anything that needs to be, you know, developed, the next season, if it doesn't have that animal, if it doesn't have that insect, if it doesn't have those flowers, then it's not going to be ready, right? So the same goes for you. Embrace your season and just know that God is working in it, and you will get out of it in due course for whatever it is that you're going through. But just know it's necessary in some sense so that you can be used for big things. So be blessed and be encouraged, guys. You guys know I'm also doing a 40-day inspiration series. If you guys want to help me out, I'm trying to raise awareness for my fundraiser. All the information is down below if you guys want to help me out.